There's growing outrage across the country over the woman who was set on fire on a commuter train. Now we know the identity of the 26-year-old woman who was minding her own business on her phone when a man poured gasoline on her and set her on fire. The judge is keeping the suspect in custody because he says he's a threat to society. But as Jim Murray reports, many are asking why he was out on the street at all, considering he has 72 prior arrests.
We now know the identity of the woman set on fire during a horrific attack on a commuter train. She's 26-year-old Bethany Magee, a business analyst. Her father is a college professor of biblical studies. Cops say this lunatic poured gasoline over Bethany on a Chicago L train as she sat looking at her phone at 9:24 p.m. 7 days ago. Bethany tried to fight off her attacker and fled to the back of the train, but cops say the crazed man followed her with a lit bottle and set her ablaze.
The female was just set on fire.
Police say Bethany, who is nearly fully engulfed in flames, tried to extinguish herself by rolling around on the floor of the train. As soon as the train came to a stop, Bethany ran out and collapsed on the platform, where bystanders tried to help and called the fire department. Bethany was rushed to the hospital with burns covering 60% of her body. This photo captured her attacker strolling away. Today, outrage is growing after it was revealed that the suspect, 50-year-old Lawrence Reed, is a career criminal with 72 prior arrests. Just 3 months ago, Reed was charged with knocking a social worker unconscious.
Lawrence Reed had no business being on the streets given his violent criminal history and his pending criminal cases. Reed had plenty of second chances by the criminal justice system, and as a result, you have an innocent victim in the hospital fighting for her life.
U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy released this statement. It is devastating that a career criminal with 72 prior arrests is now accused of attacking Bethany Magee on Chicago's L train and setting her on fire. This would never have happened if this thug had been behind bars. It's reminding many of the unprovoked murder in August of Irina Zarutska, a Ukrainian refugee who was on a commuter train in Charlotte when she was brutally stabbed. In that case, the accused killer has a history of violence and mental illness, yet was free on no cash bail. Now, a new outrage.
A brutal and vicious attack on a young woman.
The suspect is facing federal terrorism charges, which could make him eligible for the death penalty if convicted.